A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a second down. Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And able to pull off the hurdle. Not a ton there on the back end, but a nice move and a good game.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On the carry, it's Chubb. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, look at that. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, hurry up!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Goff now looks to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now it's gone. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Here's Goff. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Goff on first down. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his second.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
Or the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to...
And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter
free
some
kick
love.
out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
Just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Room to run inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen to Perine. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Eric Ebron as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Here's a toss coming right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Goff now throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Into the Redskins. Have it they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a...
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Try to get it to Woods.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw here. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll drop it off to Perine, complete. Stops short of the 25, but that 2nd effort got him a couple extra. Give him 7 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll set up a throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
Detroit!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
4th and inches, does he get the first? You bet he does. He knows exactly where he needs to be, and he's going to fight his way forward to get a couple of yards and ensure he keeps the chains moving.
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they'll go on the ground. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp. Too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Lutzel looked to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And back now at FedEx Field. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to get back. Finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him. Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, spread him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Able to shake him off. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a stoppage as Samaje Pirine appears to have been shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he rifles one incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's third and short.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They'll look to throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Orange, orange.
He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Back to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. They'll look to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And a surge coverage is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins are going to win the football game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a carry for Pirine. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Samson Ebukam coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And they'll run it here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Gun! 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 Gun!
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Eric Ebron with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Washington, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Ball.